Okay, so we're just gonna start the meeting. Um, if you haven't already, just mute your mics. Um,
What's that?
Buds. But okay. So there's been a few changes to the platoon. For the first start, we're now called Valley Division, as most of you guys know. There was an announcement last night or evening about it. Um, I'm gonna be your division leader, and then Pinky's gonna be your coordinator. It's the same thing as PLA, just different word. Um, and then we also changed up the basically how we do the clock-ins. So if you guys can go to Valley Division, you guys clicked on pin messages, and if you see the message I put out yesterday, you click on the first link, or if you just go to the division roster, you guys can see that it's in a different format. So we know we put down what trainings you guys did. The subdivisions are a little bit easier to see now since it's not like a drop down menu. It's just a check-in box. So you can come if you wanna proceed in like promotion wise. You guys can go to the CHP division information page. I don't think it's in the CHP information page yet, but if you go to the Valley Division pin messages, it's the third link that I put. And then when you click on that, you can see basically everything. You can see each division's coordinator and leader. You can see the trooper award that we're gonna hand out. We're gonna change the name, but we don't have a name yet. The new trooper, new member entrance survey, and then the clock and farm. And then if you guys scroll all the way down, you can see like trooper to advanced to sergeant. You got to complete your advanced 1 and 2. Sergeant to advanced to staff sergeant leadership workshop, and then staff sergeant to lieutenant host 2 academies, lieutenant to captain HP staff application, and then captain to major is command decision. So if you guys want to like that's the bare minimum to the promotions. You just gotta complete those requirements, and to check like where you guys are at, you guys can go to the division information. I mean, not the division roster. And then I'll try to keep it updated. If there's any issues, just DM me or Pinky, and I'll fix it.
Yeah, but
And then
uh,
yeah,
that is just the bare minimum. Just because you meet the minimum does not mean you will get promoted. So we will also consider
yeah.
your
Consider hours. Recommend from
how you do.
yeah. So and then I'm not sure if you guys saw the message I put out last night. It was pretty late. I want everybody to fill out the new member entrance survey, just so I can see what time zones you guys are in and other questions like that.
Also, just a reminder: if you get accepted into any new subdivisions, just make sure you ping me and Hammer in our chat and state what new subdivision you're in, or if you're leaving a subdivision, tell us, and we'll roster.
Yeah. Um, and then what else? So if you guys click on it says division clock and dashboard. If you guys click on that, you guys can see how many. It's like I don't know if you guys saw it, but in we still have the information, but I'll go over that in a second. But we used to put like how many hours you guys have. But if you just click on the division dashboard and you go on the bottom, you go to the right where it says CHP Valley Division Dashboard, and you click on that. You can see everybody's like how many hours they have overall, their rank, total hours that they had, 30-day hour rank, and then all that stuff. And then once you clock in once, your name will be put there with your call sign. You guys got to clock in for your name to be there. And then it tells you how many hours we have as a division, the platoon leader, platoon assistant, etc. And then you need to see where it says on duty hours in the past 7 days. If that turns red, that means you haven't clocked in the past 7 days. So that's just for us to see who's been active or not. And then that's basically it with the division dashboard. Does anybody have any questions from this point on? Okay. And then if we go to the second link in the pin messages announcement that I put last night, you can go to the new division information page. I'm gonna be updating it, putting some more stuff in it. But you guys can see your division, the division status, which is gonna be the division leader, division coordinator, and then can somebody drag up Williams, please?
Also, I believe the sheet that on the last sheet that you were talking about was only accessible to me and you, Hammer. So none of you guys will be able to
Which
see
one?
it. The time logs, the one that turns it.
That wasn't 10 months. That was
Oh,
the
okay.
division information page.
Oh,
That
okay.
was the dashboard. The dashboard everybody can see. They just
Yeah.
can't edit it and stuff.
Yep.
And then if you guys go to the information page, it's basically the same, except the only thing that I've changed is changed up the name. So the information page for the divisions is called CHP Division Information, and then Division Mandatory Clock in Form, Division Entrance Survey, Division YouTube channel. I changed up like the profile picture and everything, so it matches with Division, the Valley, and then the Google Classroom. So Google Classroom's the same. Everybody should be there. We'll go over that in a second. But if you go to the right column, it's division clock in numbers. So every time you go on, if every time you clock in, you go to the clock in form and then you fill it out as it is, and it's gonna ask you. Um, Here, let me tell you exactly what it's gonna ask you. It's gonna ask you, what is your assigned division ID number? And if you go to the division, the Valley Division information page, it says HP26 Riley Smith. Your number's 3. Williams is 4. Felipe is 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. And then this is gonna. You guys are always gonna have the same number. So if say Morris gets promoted as sergeant and he becomes HP 20, 35, he's still gonna have the 6 as his number. We're just gonna move him up the column. And then you guys can also go to the division and from the CHP division page. It's also there, but I just put it on the information page. It might be easier for you guys. And then if you go to the oh shoot, and then if you go to um the Google Classroom, everyone should be there. But if you leave by accident or something happens, you can always go to the code and then you copy that code. You go to Classroom. You go to your browser. You go classroom.google.com, and then once you're there, you click on the plus logo. There's a whole video on the YouTube channel that explains how to do it. But you guys join the classroom, and then everything's updated to meet the new name and stuff. And then the last quiz that we had, you should be able to see your scores. And then this way, we're gonna release an activity tracker soon, maybe next week, and we can get everybody's activity. Does anybody have any questions about the clock in or the classroom? Okay. You have anything, Pinky?
Um, yeah. Good job on last month's hours. You guys clocked in a total of, I believe it was around 208 hours. I say good job on that.
And then we still do have the actually we're not doing that anymore, but if you guys want to get promoted, make sure you guys should read the actually not promotions, I'm sorry, the activity levels. We've changed that. So we're not going to be using school anymore. So it's either you're active, ROA, LOA, or inactive. So if you guys are at school, then you guys could probably put ROA. It's not that big of a deal. It just means you're not going to be as active as you were. LOA means you're gonna be you're not able to play at all, and then after 22 days of LOA, your rank is not protected, so you can be up for demotion, and after 60 days, you're gonna be terminated from the department, and then make sure you come tell me or Pinky that you're gonna go LOA so we could request that, and then that's basically it for the information division stuff. Does anybody have any questions at all about anything that's happened in the past week or at all?
Uh, when will the uh, when will the group of the week get announced?
So, what we're planning on doing right now is the platoon division leaders. Is first we're gonna change the name, so we might call it something else, like maybe the Trooper of Honor. I'm just saying that's probably not gonna be the name, but we're probably gonna start. I actually don't have a date, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a new system where it might be 2 instead of 1 week.
hmm So
And
it's more of like it's
Tactical
not
nuke incoming!
it's not like someone what.
um
So it's not gonna be like every week we pick a new one. It's gonna be probably every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So it's more of a I don't know how to say it, but it's more of like a it's more special when someone does it. It's more yeah. So does anybody have any questions before we end the meeting? I think you have anything else to say?
no, not really.
Okay. Um, does anybody have any questions on the new clock in form? Because I know some people had questions for me. Okay. And then that's basically it for the meeting. So Duds, do you want us to stay in here for the training portion of it, or should we go to training room 1?
Um, Preferably training room 1. If you finish
Okay.
up with your actual meeting, yeah, training room 1. If you haven't, you can stay in here.
Okay. So if nobody has any questions or Pinky has anything to add or any CH, does you have anything to say? Or Batty?
Other than you guys getting that, I think it was 208 hours. That's actually amazing. Keep it up. Your activity is actually going to go quite a far way in a CHP. As Hammer and Pinky said, that's all going to be taken in consideration for your promotions. So just keep up that activity. Make sure you're just clocking in, and yeah, that'll just.
Okay. Um, I don't know if a couple of days ago when you guys clocked in, that might have not synced in with the new system, but everything that you guys clock in from now on will be in the dashboard that you guys can see.